ankylosing spondylitis is purely genetic, then why have cases skyrocketed in the past 50 years? Yes, for sure there is genetic predisposition, but this does not mean that you're definitely going to suffer from the disease. And people have different predispositions to different diseases. Some people have AS, some people have cancer, heart disease. But what is it that actually brings this disease out and causes us to suffer with them? What I want to see is data on AS for the last 100 years, but there isn't this data that exists. What we definitely don't hear of from the 1920s is the autoimmune epidemic or the ankylosing spondylitis epidemic. They obviously had their own issues to deal with at the time, and one of them wasn't really autoimmune issues. Autoimmune data isn't collected very well, so you have to make estimates for the trend. And I pulled this from the Dr. Bronny 360 website, and basically they've made an estimate that these 4 autoimmune diseases have increased at this rate since the 1970s. Now, yes, I know what the arguments against this are. It's going to be, well, there's more diagnosis now, there's quicker diagnosis, people are living longer with these diseases, so the rates are increasing. But even these people that want to make these arguments, I'm sure you have to at least agree that they're on the rise. You just have to look around. These things are on the rise. Everyone's got some sort of autoimmune issue nowadays, it seems like. There is this more recent study from South Korea looking at prevalence of AS from 2010 to 2023. They saw that the prevalence of AS tripled in this time. Now, I want to look further back than this because this didn't start in 2010. This has been going on, I'd say, since the 1950s, 60s, 70s, when we started making these changes in the medical world and what we eat and what we put into our bodies. But this, if it's increased from 2010 to 2023, then I'm sure that graph was still going the same way from 70s, 80s. So why have these diseases all of a sudden skyrocketed? Have we changed genetically? No, we haven't. What has changed is our environment, what we're putting into our bodies, plastics, chemicals, pollutants, food, drugs, medicines. All these things are affecting what is the root issue or the root reason the disease comes out with the genetic predisposition, and that's the damage we're doing to our gut. The gene that predisposes us to ankylosing spondylitis is the HLA-B27 gene, which I have, but this isn't the sole reason why it's coming through. The reason is because you've got this predisposition, and then we have severely weakened natural defenses and a microbiome that is not conducive to health and instead conducive to disease and inflammatory issues and autoimmune issues. Main point here is that you can do something about it, just like I've done and just like many other people have done. If you think this is all just genetic and there's nothing you can do about it, then this isn't for you. But if you're someone that wants to do everything you can to beat it, just like I've done and just like many other people are doing, I put together this ebook that basically takes you through exactly what to do with diet and supplementation.